Hello everyone. Hopefully you can see me and hear me. I'm assuming you can. We are already 16 minutes late. Sorry, 21 minutes late. 15 plus 6. So where were we? Where we were. Let's just decrease the brightness a bit. Okay. Maybe go into dark mode. But yeah, now since I got a feedback, and I also wanted to, I am on the left hand side. Yeah. And there is the screen. But now it seems that um okay, let me just focus. Okay. Hmm. Hello, Shahadat. Hello, Siab. Hey, Alberto. So, yeah, this is where we ended in the last live stream. And events. So, yeah, 21 commits till now. There are 7 issues. And auto check-in is something we'll do later. This also later. Even add-on fulfillment is after go live. Event proposal is something we need to do. But today is major. The meat of it is the payments app integration. So, but I was thinking, like, without the front end, how can we do the payments app integration? Because I figured it out that um, actually, hi Numan, hey Venkatesh, awesome. So yeah, let's begin. So yeah, as I was saying, we could do the payment app integration. Um, but how would that work, right? How would we listen to that? Okay, payment got successful. That part we can implement, but not the front end. And without the front end payment integration, I don't know how it would work. It would work. Okay, let's figure it out. So let's check if we have payments app installed. Yeah, we installed it yesterday. Even I have Razorpay integration, but I'll uninstall it. Let's go here. Clear cd cd bench dash dash site frappe events localhost uninstall app. Actually, the thing is, do I have the Razorpay settings? Razorpay settings. Nope. So I don't have the credentials here, but that is fine. Razorpay Frappe. Yes. TLS is required. The support when trying to connect MariaDB. Oh wait. Backup. Yes. Yeah. That's gone. Now we only have payments app. About. Yes. Oh, still shows up. What happened? Maybe restart clear cache is required. Reload. Yep, it's gone. So we now have framework, events, and payments. That's what I wanted to be. Wanted it to be. And let's now open up code app slash Frappe. No, not Frappe, events. Events. Okay. Okay, so what do I want now? And to figure out some way to handle payments. Do I have the payments app open here? No, I have wiki. Let me close this. And let's open up code app slash payments and figure out how to work with it. So what I was thinking is, because I know that, okay, Frappe versus Africa, we used M-Pesa as the payment gateway, and in Frappe versus India, we use Razorpay. So what we will do is we will add a field to the event itself that what gateway do you want to use. Okay. And then maybe some validations that, okay, you have to configure this gateway before you can use it, etc. Like that. That is fine. What else? What else? What else? Okay. So yeah, we had some notes, I think, in the payments app integration. Yes. Refer this. So utils.py was there, payments.py was there. Get payment gateway. So see, in this case, Jannat is just getting one payment gateway from the LMS settings. So at any time you can use one payment gateway to buy courses in batches. But in our case, we'll get this from the event itself. Then get controller. That is fine. Of the payment gateway, it will return the controller, validate the currency. That is fine. Get payment link. Record payment. Get controller. If doc type is this, redirect to that course. If doc type is batch, redirect to that batch. Payment details. Get payment URL. And that URL will then be used. So I think we can reuse a lot of it. Let's create a payments.py file as well in our events app. No, this is payments. Events. Ticketing. Proposals. Yes, that all is fine. What I want is payments.py and I'll paste import Frappe and let's move it here and copy this along with the whitelist. Yes, and let's remove whatever we don't need. So get payment gateway, that is this thing. Validate currency. Let's copy a lot of it. Get controller, everything is fine. What else do we need? Record payment. Okay. Okay, we'll copy this as well. We will have our own doc types, but at least we can just copy and see what works where. Save address. I'm not sure. So address doc type is part of Frappe. So anyways, let's try and copy it over as well. Maybe we'll need it later. Then in utils, okay, from utils it was all deleted. Okay, update payment record. I want to see when is this called. Integration request. Review in code space. Let's do that. No, not code space. I want it to be .dev. .dev. Hopefully today we can complete the payments app. So that will wrap up the backend part at least. And then on Saturday we will do builder. At least 2-3 pages. And I think we will be done with this online thing for now. Probably. Okay. Let's search for update payment record. I want to see when is it called. On payment authorized. And when is that called? Okay. Huh. So when is this called? On payment authorized. Is it related to the payments app? Let's see. Does payment app call it for us. On payment authorized pr dot run method on payment authorized complete. Huh. Huh. I think I might be onto something. Yeah, this is how it is integrating Razorpay. So import this, get the controller. Okay. Payment details, Nuran. Get the controller on completion of. Okay, write a method in the reference doc type. Cool. On payment authorized, this method will be called when the payment is complete. Payment gateway will put payment status on callback. For Razorpay, status is authorized. Okay. So that is why this on payment authorized, if it is in authorized or completed, it updates the payment record in LMS batch. Okay. So in our case, it will be the booking. So let's start there. Booking.py. And inside this, we will have def on payment authorized. So it was not okay. It takes self and payment status. Self and payment status, which is a string. If payment status equal no in authorized completed update payment record, otherwise it won't. So this won't be this, but let's pass and leave a comment that payment success generate or submit the booking. Submit the booking, right? Until then it will remain on draft. So here's what I'm thinking. So when they come fill in the booking details, we'll create a draft booking in the backend, calculate the totals and everything. And once the payment is done, we'll submit the booking. So that part is done. And then what it does, update payment record, it gets this. Where the reference doc type and doc name is this. And that is fine. So it's checking and then loading the data from Razorpay or whatever, right? If payment gateway is Razorpay, it gets the payment ID, Razorpay payment ID. If it is Stripe, it gets Stripe token ID, and if else, it gets order ID. And then inside a doc type called LMS payment, in this case, it marks it payment received 1, payment ID, order ID. We can also copy a lot of this stuff. Cool. So let's start then. So first step is to create a doc type to record these payments. Event payment. Let's put it in the ticketing module. And now this events app depends on payment. So we go to hooks.py file, and at the top we'll say required apps, payments. Let's just to be clear, Frappe slash payments, and we'll move this thing above because I don't like scrolling a lot of comments to get to the actual hooks that are being used. Cool. Event payment, module ticketing, submittable or not, I'm not sure yet. So let's not make it submittable yet. Settings, track changes, track scene, track views, because it's financial doc type. And we'll say auto increment, that is fine. Okay, so what all do we need inside this payment? So this payment, hello Kapil. What all does Jannat have here? LMS payment dot JSON. Payment for doc type. Okay, that is basically reference doc type and reference doc name. Member source payment received, payment detail section, currency amount, amount with GST, PAN, GST, IN address, etc. etc. Let's start. So we will first do a checkbox. Payment received. Received. Yes. Then a link. Reference doc type. Reference doc type, which will be a link to. Now see, I moved to the left, so now we have the properties panel here easily visible. So the options are doc type, and let's add one more field, dynamic link, reference name. Is that so? Reference doc name. So what we can do is we can reference doc name, and we can move it here. Then options can be reference doc type. Move it here. Okay. What else? Currency total. There is no breakdown here. So let's do total link field currency. 100 times you have done this till now. Currency. And then here we will say currency. Wiring this two together. And default of currency can be INR. Payment received, amount, currency. And I'm not sure for GST right now, but we'll see. User dot full. Oh, it's fetching from that. Oh, also we will need it. So link field to the user, options, user who is making the payment, and that should be the first field, I guess. Then this can be moved here. Even amount and currency should be moved here instead. Yes, and user is mandatory. Amount goes above. Cool. And then data. It's fine. So we'll make this settings, naming, title field can be user, settings, view settings, show title in link fields. That's it. GST etc is fine. Source, yes. And finally, permissions, event manager can do whatever they want. Fine. So this is event payment. What I want now is when will this be created, right? The payment. And this will be referencing the booking. So what we can do is we can go to the booking. booking links, event payment. No, reference doc name. Yes. So whatever payments are linked to a booking, they will show up here. Good. Yeah, now let's go step by step. We did a lot of things. On payment authorized, we want to mark this payment paid. So Mohammed Abdul Hafiz says, are we not planning to post the transactions into ERP next accounting system? Not right now. So what we can do is later on we can give a sample server script, or even we can give a integrate with ERP next checkbox that integrates with it. That is after go live. So can you create an issue on the GitHub repository? Thanks in advance. So create an issue, integrate with ERP next, and that should be post go live. I'll create a tag for post go live things. Okay, let's just go live with this and then we'll figure it out. And then the other thing was we needed some way to configure a gateway in the event itself. So let's go to the epi event and where should we do it? Let's add a tab, payments, and then I think a link field to LMS settings dot js no dot json, and here we will search for payment gateway. It's a data field. Oh, so Jannat is supporting even if a payments app is not installed. Is that true? Yes, there are no required apps. Maybe we can do the same. Let's find out. We can just comment it out for now. That should be fine. That is why it's a data field and not a link field. What was it called? Payment gateway. Let's make it data. But then it's not a nice UX. I think we should make it mandatory from the start, and then payment gateway becomes a link field, which is not mandatory. Payment gateway. Cool. So now can go here. Let's set up a test. I want to create a new payment gateway. Edit full Razor Pay gateway controller. Yes. So now payment gateway is Razor Pay. Settings, and we have to add these credentials. Let me just blur for a bit and fetch my credentials for our company. Test credentials, of course. Set test Razorpay credentials, user ID. Oh no. User ID, copy password. Yep, I have now added it. So we have the credentials. I think we should be good to go now. So let's go to IP event. And yeah, payment gateway is set and the credentials are also set. What's the next step? What happens when purchase? Where does it actually start? Get payment link. Yeah, billing dot view payment link. So if it is a course, it is that is fine. And we already copied this over. Yeah, and let's make changes to this file. So payments, get payment link. Okay. Doc type, doc name, title. What's the title? And is it required? I'm fine without it. So let's skip this. Yeah, this is fine. Address dot billing name. It's also taking address, but I'm not sure. Let's start with the least. Even record payment we don't need right now. Yeah, we will need it, but not right now. So get controller is fine. Get payment gateway. So this will be okay. How do you know the doc type of? So this will be a booking. Get payment link for a booking. From the booking, can we get? Hmm, so this is very generic. I want it to be. Akram says Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. But should I make it booking ID? That is, I think, good enough. Amount, total amount, I'm not sure why there are two. So let's just do amount. I'm just simplifying whatever I copied. Currency is star again. Amount with GST, I don't know. So booking ID is something we want. Then I don't think we need redirect to. That will be to do. But for now I will say slash app. It's fine. We don't need an X string. So this will become amount doc type payment for. So this will now become payment for event booking, and then the name of the event. Let's get it here itself. Frappe dot db dot. I don't like Copilot now. Go away for 5 minutes. Thank you. This is a new feature. Frappe dot get cached value event booking ID event cool. Get payment gateway for event. So because we have payment gateway per event the string, and then get payment gateway for event, and then event. Cool. So this should do what we want, and this event should be fe event. Frappe.db dot frappe dot get cached value. It won't change that often, that is fine. Okay. Payment for event. payment for, so we should get the title as well, event title, because then it will show up in Razorpay dashboard as okay, payment for Frappe 2025. Frappe dot get cached value event. I just want to see that payment drop, test payment drop in and the event booking completed by today. That's the goal. If event of this event, then I want the title. Cool. So now this will show up payment for event title, right? This we'll have to figure out. User full name equal to frappe dot db dot again get cache value. User frappe dot session dot user, then full name. Yes. So user full names payment for then we can do booking ID. That's so it's easier to reconcile booking hash booking ID. Cool. Reference doc type is event booking. Doc name is, and since we have hard coded this, we could have just used a link field to booking in the payment. That is fine. Pair email, pair name is user full name. Thankfully got it. Currency is fine. Payment dot name. So what is this payment? So this payment is the payment that we created. So let's remove this also takes the booking ID. Amount with GST, I'm not sure right now, but we will have to figure out. So let's do just V1 of it right now. So record payment is here. So we don't need anything like this. We need amount currency. Booking ID, STR, amount float, currency is also STR. Amount with GST not required. Cool. We don't need this. Address later on we'll figure out. User is frappe.session.user. Amount and currency is also fine. Booking, this pan, etc. is also gone. This will become event booking. Maybe later on we'll have to generalize. For now, I'll leave it at that. This will be booking ID. Cool. So this will be event payment. So when they click on the link, we'll get the link. So link is creating this payment, and then we are linking it here. And then controller. So whatever payment gateway is there. So this is the piece where the payments app is coming in handy, right? So payment app dynamically gives you the controller of the gateway. So you will say Razorpay, it will give you the controller of Razorpay, and you are abstracted away from it. So it's kind of like dependency injection, where you have this class and then you're saying, okay, for this, no, not dependency injection, this is not that. What is this? This is kind of like plug and play. You will say, okay, use Razorpay, and you are interfacing it via the same API. That is just get payment URL. You nowhere here I mentioned Razorpay, right? I just said whatever payment gateway I have chosen, use that to create a payment link and give it to me. Otherwise, we'll have to write this code of integration. And this is fine. Save address for now. We can leave it as is. It's not doing anything new. It's just taking the address and then saving it. I'll leave it. Do use it. later. This sounds good. So format imports, cool. So how do we try this? And I want it to be, do are all guests allowed to book? No, no, they are not. That's so we are fine. But we do need to make sure we have ignore permissions here and there. Yeah, ignore permissions. Cool. Get payment link for booking. Let's be explicit about it. Where is it used? I'm not sure. Let's check in here. Validate currency. Is Jannat using it anywhere? No, she's not. We should not as well, but why is it there then? Let's delete it. Maybe it's for later purposes. Fine for now. Okay. This all is fine, all is fine, this is fine. Everything is fine. Yeah, let's try it. So we can try it from the API because we don't have a front end yet. Let's use http colon frappe events dot localhost port 8000 slash API slash v2 slash method slash events dot payments dot get payment link for booking, right? The booking must exist first, that's the thing. It's already paid. Why are they making a booking? Oh, that is fine, we'll handle it later. So this will take some stuff. We'll need authorization token. Let's get the token. Am I in my branch? Heading, no help, wait. Yes, I am in my branch, so I was recently making this changes. Oh, see, I ran tests on this side, I guess. Yeah, we ran yesterday. So let's fetch Faris's role permissions. See, you won't see this. This is a work in progress PR, but I can now directly copy token to clipboard. And that's it. See? Let's try to make a booking. Type error because we didn't send what we had to. So let's say JSON, not doc type. We want booking ID. Let's create a draft booking on our site. Booking. Even this Faris Hussain Nagaria. Thank you. Faris Bhai is booking for me. Hussain at frappe.io. Add-ons we don't need. Let's hit save. So 600. So the amount in currency, why do we need from the front end? Even this we don't need from the front end because if we have the booking itself, we'll get everything from the booking. So what we can do is get cached doc booking doc. Faster, faster. Now we can see event booking doc dot dot total amount. Yeah, booking doc dot currency. Payment dot name is fine. Booking doc. Event title. We have to get, that is fine. User this, that. Okay, I think this sounds good. What were we doing? Record payment, takes total amount, currency. Cool. Cool. And this returns what? A string. Okay, let's try. Booking ID. Did we create a test booking? Let's copy its ID. And that's it, I think. Get payment link for this booking ID. And this is the booking ID with the token. Payment ID. So let's go back, open it up. Invalid token. Slash Razorpay checkout token equal to this. This is weird. Why is this an invalid token? And what happened in the backend? Let's check. Payment was not created against it. Not linked to the correct thing. But why? Record payment. Oh, okay. Post request. Let's copy this. I don't think we need to run on HTTP. Anyways, these are test credentials, so we have been using integration request log. Faris Ansari's payment for this. Redirect to slash app, reference doc type, reference doc name. Oh, it didn't make this request. It's queued. Or is it using it as a log? Because I don't see any request headers or anything. Reference doc type is correctly set here. But what about event payment list? So amount is 600, that is correct. Currency is this. Doc type and doc name are not set in payment. Because we called it something else. Yes. But why is this token invalid? So I didn't know you could use integration request as a way of keeping something in queue. This, okay, you have made a payment request. Nice. So if you see, this is nice, right? So Faris Ansari's payment for booking ID is this. Payment this, payment ID, which is true, Razorpay, redirect to slash app, this. I think what is happening is, let's take this token and try. Where do they set the token? Is this the token? 61 USP. Oh, this is the token. See, so that token is nothing but the integration request. That is why I was saying, right? I tried to understand the payments app architecture a lot of time, but wasn't able to. Now token is invalid. So let's read through the code of payments app. Get payment URL from Razorpay settings, create request log, service name is fine, get URL this. That's it. But then what happens when you do slash Razorpay checkout? Razorpay checkout.html happens, and this does what? Loading payment screen, this that includes Razorpay checkout.js. Razorpay checkout.js. Let's see, Razorpay checkout.py. So context.api key is equal to get API key, validate integration request. Okay, this is the thing. If integration request is cancelled, expired token, but it is not, then what is it? Invalid token. Okay. And it gets the token, loads it, and I will just do pyproject.taml and go away. Except exception. Any kind of exception throws invalid token. Let's just do one thing. Let's not handle that exception. Okay. Let's not try anything. Let's put it right away. So we'll know what exception actually happened in the console at least. Yeah, message. Hey, come. Nothing happened? No, 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 no. This is wrong. Wrong URL. Let's check this. Server error. Okay, now we can see order ID. Hmm. 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 We'll leave it be for now. We'll go back to Razorpay checkout.html. No, where is this coming from? Razorpay checkout.py. Razorpay checkout.py. This is where the thing is happening. So payment details is doc.data. So it's looking expected keys. So it's looking for an order ID there. Not able to hear properly? Wait a minute, I'm going too far, I think, from the mic. Is my voice clear now? Or do I need to drink some water? Abhimanyu says, I loved all your previous videos. Can't wait for the front end part. Thank you. I think this is also one of my favorite build series till now. Order ID is expected, but it's not there. So what do we do? We missed one step somewhere. 825. Because order ID is not here. And where will the order ID come from? Let's search for it in the LMS repository. Because that's the inspiration we have been taking from order ID, order ID, order ID. This is update payment record, that is fine. Other than that, there is no order ID here. Was Razorpay even called? So payments, okay. No, payments app is supposed to set the order ID after calling Razorpay, but it hasn't set it yet. Let's look at the payments app code base, figure out order ID. Let's check its hooks. Does it listen to any events? No, it doesn't. Razorpay order ID. This is mandatory, but why is it not set? Razorpay checkout. Razorpay settings. Order ID 11111. Hmm. I'm missing something somewhere. Setup add-on, validate transaction currency, validate Razorpay credentials. So this should have thrown if credentials were not correct, right? Create payment gateway. Validate Razorpay credentials. Set up subscription. Prepare get payments URL. Okay. It creates a request log. And that is coming from just Frappe. Create order. Okay. When is it called? How to include this on your this get Razorpay order. Controller dot create order. But we wanted a payment link. We didn't need order. So there is nowhere create order being called. Get payment URL. What happens? Let's see. Payment. Yeah. Get URL. Get URL is coming from utils. So how is it working on create request, integration request, return self dot authorize payment? There is no Razorpay payment ID. Hmm. Get settings and everything is fine. But where is the part it creates an order? Okay, let's see. Create order. Nope. Get payment link. Doesn't have order ID if you see anywhere. Payment gateway. Do we have to set it as well? Payment gateway is payment gateway, which is get payment gateway for event. We might have to do some breakpoint debugging here. Okay. Payment gateway, which is Razorpay. Controller should be Razorpay's controller. Razorpay settings. Okay. Then controller dot get payment URL. payment details is not defined, which is this thing. In overrides. I don't know what is happening here. Because once I figure this out, I know how payments app works. Maybe I can then contribute, right? First step is to use it. How much time do we have? We have 10 minutes, but we started late, so let's see. Name payment details is not defined. Oh, that is fine, but hmm, stuck now. Where do I look? Let's remove the breakpoint because these are being correctly set. Not an issue at all. See, now this token is coming here. But this is failing because we saw already the reason the order ID is not being set. And why is it not being set? Reference doc name and order ID is same. Where? Did we set it anywhere? No, we didn't. No, that order ID is Razorpay order ID that it generates. So payments app was supposed to generate it for us. Shift F, order ID. See, it's just getting it from the data, which is integration request. So integration request was supposed to okay, even I am low energy, maybe mic isn't doing anything. Is my configuration broken? Hello. Okay, now it should be a bit better. But that order ID I'm not setting. Payments app is not setting. Then what is happening? Let's go to payments.py and read again. We get the payment gateway, you get the address, you get the amount, record the payment, you get the controller, and this is it. This is it. You're just getting the payment URL. Let me just blur the screen for a bit. I'll tell you what I did. Um, okay, I can unblur now. So what I did was, let me just show you somewhere. Excalibur. Yeah, I went into Frappe School's backend and checked what an integration request of Razorpay there looks like. So this is how it looks like, and it has the order ID if you see. And this is an order ID coming from Razorpay. And if we look at our integration request, you will see there is no order ID, even though the request header and everything is null. And it's also a queued request. But I don't know why. In our case, it's not coming here. So it should have been there, the order ID. It's 1136. Sorry, 836. What are we missing? Let's go back to the payments app and see what it does step by step. Is this the right way to create a gateway? Make custom fields, delete custom fields, there's that. Hmm. Hmm. This is get order. For some reason it is here. Not sure why it is here. Nope. Just Paytm checkout and then the keys. Just creating request log. Where is the actual order? Does LMS call this get order for some reason? There is get order summary. Still doesn't have an order ID though. Not everything is smooth always. Let's start from the start. So this is LMS front end. So when they click on proceed to payment, it calls generate to payment link. Okay. And then generate to payment link has this resource, that is lms.lms.payments.getPaymentLink. Okay, and it has the total amount, currency, address, doc type, doc name. Okay, got it. Then this get payment link is this thing, which is what we copied over. It gets the payment gateway, it gets the address, it gets the amount with GST, etc., etc. Payment equal to record payment, address, doc name, this, that, which is this thing. Okay. If this is that, that is fine. Payment details. Amount, title, description, reference doc type, reference doc name, payer email, this all we also set, payment gateway also set, redirect to also set, this is also set. And then it just calls controller, which is exactly what we copied over. Okay. You see, it's linked to the event booking. This thing, it has a payment, that is this thing. This all is working perfectly. Only issue is this integration request list. Which doesn't have an order ID. What branch are we on? So let's see wherever this integration request is being called. M-Pesa settings, I don't care. PayPal, no needed. Integration request. Let's see in Razorpay settings. It's inside create request. And where is create request? Log, create request, log, create request. There is no create request. Okay. If it is captured, that is fine. Where else? Failed. Order success. I don't know. This is for success case. Failure. Subscription. Razorpay checkout. Form dict of token. This we got anyways. But where is the order ID? Why can't I find it? It must be something silly, which I'm not able to see right now. Let's take a quick break. I will come back and we'll see this through. Okay. Uh, so, Hafiz, I know we can do it, but Frappe LMS isn't doing it. So, how is it happening automatically? That's my concern. Okay, let's do one thing. One more thing I'll check. I'm not sure if that is the issue. Payment gateway list. So, ID is Razorpay. Gateway controller. What if we do this? No. So let me just check Frappe School's configuration again. Gateway Razorpay. Oh, it doesn't have any settings or anything. It's just empty. If I show you, if you see, there is nothing. Maybe that's an issue. At this point, I'm just not sure. Okay, let's try again now. Yeah, order ID is still missing. Hmm. Hmm. So maybe now I realize that why there might be multiple payment gateways. There is this and that. That's it. We could get away with doing what Abdul Hafiz has posted, but no, it's just bugging me that why isn't it working as expected? Did I do anything? Because this get payment URL, right? Controller dot get payment URL. This is something. Get payment gateway controller. Capture payment is something. What does it do? Authorize that does something after the authorization step. Oh, are there tests for Razorpay? No, there are tests for everything, but it's not good. Payment success and everything is fine, but let's take a step back again. How many steps back we will take? Does LMS payment do anything? LMS payment dot py? Nothing. Does LMS batch do anything related to payment? Hmm. Just, I think 23 more minutes I'll give it and then I'll stop. Okay, let's go to the payments app one more time and see if it uses the payment field anywhere. Nope. I'm looking old code of LMS. Oh, wait. Okay, because I opened it in the PR. What? I'm an idiot. Let's look at the latest code. What did I do? Maybe Jannat fixed it after the PR was merged. Should hide my face. It's not something to look at right now. Now let's go to payments.py file. Get controller. If payment gateway equal to Razorpay, come on. Come on. Oh no. Thank you, Abdul Hafiz. Thank you very much. This really helped. And now I have to do is do this. Where is it documented that it should automatically create an order? It should automatically read an order. That we should fix in the payment at itself. That if you're giving me a link to a payment, then you should create an order first. I will write it down, we'll fix it and then we'll change it in LMS as well. I don't want anyone to struggle anymore. Get payment link for Razorpay should automatically create an order. I don't like it. Let's try now. See, it takes some time because finally it went to Razorpay and created the order. Parapa, parapa. And before we do this, let's also implement the part where we actually handle the authorization, which will be in event booking dot py. And once it is authorized completed, let's see what happens in LMS. Now we can look at it LMS, of course. So we'll see what happens on batch.py. Authorize payment. So update payment record. Okay, this will get this. So let's do something similar. On payment authorized, we will also say update payment record event booking. Wait, I could just copy this whole piece. We'll probably move it somewhere else, but for now it is fine. And then we'll just copy this piece, this whole piece. Length of request, I'm not sure why a len is being done here, but import JSON is needed. For now, I'll just import JSON. Yeah. And then it tries to do this. So we want to submit the booking in that case. Submit the booking. We'll come to this, but let's fix the other stuff. We don't want this. We want event payment. Payment ID, order ID. Let's add two fields right away. Anyways, we are going to need it later too, so why not now? Doc type, event payment. Let's add a section below. Data, order ID, data, payment. Now you see, you can't see this side of the things. I should have two of this where I switch between left and right quickly. Okay, this is saved now. So this should also work. Cool, everything except the booking is left. And just since you're doing it for this booking, what I will do is I will just in LMS it was like you will getting either you get payment for a certificate or you get for a batch or you get for a this thing, right? So what I can do is I can just say self dot update payment record, and I don't need any of this. I just will say self, right? This will be event booking. This will be self dot name. Then we'll say self dot submit. We will need this booking failed from Frappe, import this. That's good boy. Submit the booking. If it fails, log the error. Event payment received. That is what it is called. Yes, payment received 1. Payment ID, order ID. That's pretty much it. Because actually this was the main thing. Nothing else. Let's do it. Let's go to booking list and we have a draft booking. It has 3 payments which are not successful yet. Let's do one more. And then we have this. Battery is low of my watch, myself too. But it uses session.user, so we are better off logging in with what happens on authorized. It uses the owner as well, and owner is someone else, so it will fail to do this. For now I'll just comment it out. Okay, because we are the one who is doing the payment and someone else generated the link. Why amount is 600? Because this amount is 600. VIP ticket is worth 600. That is why amount is 600, which is correct. UPI. Let's do UPI because I know success at UPI. I like this animation very much. Payment successful. It should take us to /app. Confirming payment. Your payment was successful. /app. And now let's see payment list. Payment received and order ID and payment ID are set. Then we'll see booking. Booking is submitted and tickets are emailed and we are done. And we'll bring it back. Okay, so now the backend is all ready to go. They and we made it very specific. So what we can do is, because anyways this payment doesn't support any other doc type, I'll just leave it be. Anyways, let's commit finally. Feet in payments app integration. One thing we'll have to do. Oh, come on. Where is it failing now? Show command output. Rough is failing. Remove quotes. Fine. Be happy, rough. Why are you shouting? Payments dot py. Remove assignment to unused variable e. Where did we do this? Event booking.py. I don't need it. Oh, this. Yeah, this is better. Anyways, we are not doing anything with it. Yes, but now we have to do one thing. CI will start failing because it depends on payments app and we don't have payments app on the bench. So let's go to ci.yaml and strategy. What? Why is it missing property metrics? Strategy, that is fine. I want to change one line somewhere. Yeah, bench get app. This bench get app payments, and then we can be explicit, but anyways, it will get it. And then bench install app events. Before that, I want to install app payments. This should be fine. Or I think events, if we have it in the bench, event should automatically install it. Control Shift C. CI install payments app. Folks, yeah, we have this. Later on, we can make it optional, but right now I'm not concerned. So the Frappe Cloud setup that I have is going to fail, but I'm not going to deploy right now. So that's fine. So let's see. Go to events. Payments app integration. Close. Frappe slash payments, but I'm not going to leave the struggle. Has anybody since I think nobody is using it. So let's say I raise an error. Get payment URL should automatically create an order razor pay. Let's copy the URL. Watch me struggle. I'm going to fix it. I'm not going to leave it. Okay. Probably offline, but I will fix it. So, okay, we can fix it. I think we have 8 minutes. We'll go to payments quickly. We'll go to Razorpay settings. We'll say wherever it is getting the payment link, right? Get payment URL. Okay, before this, what it should do is self dot create order. Okay, and then let's see what we did. We'll raise a PR. Payments. What did we do? Create order with the payment details. Right? Where is it? Create order with this quarks. If so, backward compatibility also we can add. If not quarks dot get. Okay. Order ID. Create the order. Okay. And then quarks dot update. Right. If there is no, so this will be backward compatible. So if there is no order ID, it will just create an order ID and update the quarks. So the request log creates it. Okay. And we go back, and what we will do is we will remove it from our events app and try it now. Let's remove this piece. Okay. And then I will just make a request, and hopefully it should have worked. Yes, it worked. So now let's raise a PR in the payments app. Git switch dash C fix razor pay payment link. Control Shift G. That's it. Fix razor pay create order if not provided for payment link. Closes hash. What is the issue we created? Hash 157. Is there a pre-commit on this? If yes, let's install. Yes, it was there. Yeah, but it worked. phpr create. I don't have permission. That is fine. Okay, let's go to payments. Needs test. I don't know. Does it? I'll get it merged. But yeah. That's it for today. Let's see our CI passed or not. Yes, it passed. It means the payments app and everything is working properly. The installation, of course, we didn't test the payment flow itself, but we do have the integration now. Good night. Bye bye. See you later.